Hi friends, welcome back. Guys, in any competition, what matters most is right planning and right strategy. If you do not have right planning and right strategy, then even after working very hard, after doing a lot of sacrifices, you may end up on the losing side. Because it is said that failing to plan is planning to fail. Guys, this happens in the civil service examination also. Most of the candidates who fail to crack the civil service examination even after putting years of hard work is because they fail to plan. Guys, today in this video, I'm going to share with you unique data about the success rate in the UPSC examination published by UPSC itself in its annual report, and by interpreting that data, I'm going to give you unique strategy to crack this exam. If you follow this strategy, the chances of you qualifying the civil services examination and getting a rank will be very high. So guys, let us start. So for people who do not know me, my name is Santosh Pandey. I cracked the UPSC civil services examination 6 out of 6 times with one of the highest score ever scored by any UPSC aspirant. I cracked the mains examination 4 times. I cracked my state PCS examination and I was allotted the state administrative service, and for past couple of years I'm guiding UPSC civil service aspirant. So guys, let us see the data. So this diagram I have taken from the UPSC annual report, and this diagram speaks volume about what should be the right strategy for any UPSC aspirant. Guys, if you see this, the blue dot basically is about the appeared in prelims, the red dot is about appeared in mains, and the green dot is about finally recommended. You can see this. Okay, so the number of people who appeared in the civil services prelims examination 2021, out of the number of people, 50% were first attempters. 50% were the first attempters. But that year, the number of people who wrote mains examination, who appeared for the mains examination, means people who qualified the prelims examination, was less than 7%. And the people who were finally recommended were also less than 7%. If you see, the number of people who attempted were 50%, but the number of people who finally wrote mains and got rank were approximately 7%. So the number of the percentage of people who attempted the mains examination and the percentage of the success rate was approximately the same, very low, 7%. Very low, 7%. You can see here the success rate of the first attempters and success rate of 7th and 8th attempters are the same. You can see this graph. Very unique graph. I'm telling you, this insight you will never get anywhere in this country. This is a very unique insight you can see here. And I'm going to give you the strategy also about the civil service examination. If you follow this strategy, guys, no one can stop you from becoming an officer. Let me tell you. So guys, you can see when you go to the second attempt, you can see second attempt around 22% of the total prelims application, prelims people who appeared for the exam were the second attempters. But you can see here that the success rate of them, means people who appeared for the mains examination, was less than 20%. Means out of the total people who appeared the mains examination, the second attempters were less than 20%. And you can see here that the people who were finally recommended were less than 15%. Now things get interesting in the third and fourth attempt. You can see third and fourth attempt. You can see here the number of people who are taking the prelims examination in their third attempt, the percentage of it sharply drops to around 12%. And for the fourth attempt, it drops below 10%, 8%. On the other hand, you can see here the number of people who qualified for the prelims examination, means people who appeared the mains examination, were the highest, around 20%, more than 20%. Not only that, the people who were recommended, out of the total aspirants who were recommended, the maximum number of people were in their third and fourth attempt. This is very, very interesting, guys. This is very, very interesting. Let me just show this. This is very, very interesting. The number of people who were recommended by the UPSC is highest in third and fourth attempt. Not only that, the percentage of candidates who were recommended in third attempt and fourth attempt were higher than the percentage of candidates who appeared in the mains examination in third and fourth attempt. This means what? The performance of these candidates in the mains examination was the best. Because if you see here you see what? Here you see that the percentage of people who wrote mains and the percentage of success candidates are around same. Okay, you can see green and red are same. So around 7%. Here it is just the opposite. You can see second attempt, the people who are attempting mains examination are more, percentage is more, but the success attempt is less. And you can see for the third and fourth attempt, what happens is that the success rate of third and fourth attempt people are highest. Why is this so? Because obviously the mains examination is a very vast examination where you have to prepare your optionals and you have to prepare a vast general studies paper. It is very difficult for a first attempter to crack mains and get recommended in their first attempt. That is why you see in the first attempt, the people who are getting rank is lowest, 7%, which is equal to the 6th and 7th attempt people. But just imagine here, 6th attempt, you can see the people who are qualifying prelims is so less, but the people who are qualifying mains and getting recommended is so high compared to the people who are qualifying prelims. You can see here. It is just the opposite. After second attempt, you can see here, the percentage of people who are qualifying, if they qualify the prelims, they are qualifying are more. You can see this is very, very interesting data here. It's very, very interesting. The number of people who are attempting in their fifth attempt, sixth attempt, okay, the chances of those people qualifying the prelims is very high. Okay, so one thing is very clear, that the highest chance of success in UPSC civil service examination is your third attempt and fourth attempt. After third, fourth attempt, this starts declining. Okay, another very unique insight which I would like to give, which is very important for most of the aspirants. You can see here, if I just consider a number that around 10,000 people are writing mains. Let us take a case that 10,000 people are writing mains, okay, and around 1,000 people are getting recommended. Just to explain you the number and give you the right perspective. So you can see here, out of the 10,000 people who are writing mains, first attempt people were how much? Okay, 7%. You can see 7% is around what? How much? 700. Okay, so out of 10,000 people, only 700 people have written the mains examination. And if the 1,000 people have selected, so you can see here, 70 people have got rank. Okay, so guys, let me show you the interesting number starts after that. You can see in your second attempt, if you see second attempt, the people who are writing the mains examination in their second attempt, okay, you can see here what is happening is that these number of people, you can see how much. So here it was 700 and here it is around 1800. 1800 people wrote the mains examination in their second attempt. But the interesting fact is, these 700 students who have qualified the prelims examination last year and wrote the mains last year, there is a 99% chance that these people will again crack the prelims examination next year. This means what? The entry point for you, the entry point for new aspirants is just 700, which is the same here. Are you getting it? The difficulty level is same here, and this difficulty level goes on increasing in your like with the every attempt. This goes on increasing. Why? Because guys, these people who are cracking the prelims exam every year will be keeping on cracking the prelims exam every year, and the entry point for those people who will be cracking prelims first time in their third attempt and fourth attempt is very less. I hope you get the point what I'm trying to tell. The point what I'm trying to tell is that only those aspirants, these are who are these aspirants? These are those aspirants who are cracking the prelims in their first attempt, second attempt, and they are staying in the game for next 1 or 2 years. They are getting the rank. And people who are struggling to crack the prelims examination in their first 2 attempts, there is a very less chance that they will be cracking the civil service examination ultimately. So what I can derive from this number is that in your first attempt, if you are writing civil services in your first attempt, your first priority should be, I have to come here. Means I have to crack the prelims examination. I have to crack the prelims examination. That is very, very important. And your entire year, your 70% of the effort should be in cracking the prelims examination. Why? Because if you crack prelims in your first attempt, you will get a confidence booster. First of all, you will get a self-belief that I can crack this examination. And that self-belief is very important to continue to put effort in your second and third and fourth attempt also, because you can see the peak performance is coming in the fourth and third attempt. But if you keep on failing the prelims examination in the first 2 attempts, then there is very less chance that your performance will peak here, because you are not prepared, you don't know, because you have never faced the mains examination. But if you are facing the mains examination first time, second time, there is a high chance that in your third and fourth time, the performance peaks at the highest level and your rank, possibility of getting a rank is higher. Okay, that is my interpretation of this data. Okay, if your interpretation is something else, please do let me know in the comment box. What do you interpret from this data? My interpretation says that the people who are failing to crack prelims in their first or second attempt, very less chance for them to get rank in the third and fourth attempt. Very less chance, because it is very difficult for them to crack the prelims examination in their third and fourth attempt, because you see, these people who are cracking every year, they will not allow you to crack the prelims examination. The competition is very high. The competition is very high. So this is my analysis. Okay, what I feel is that, okay, first attempt you should focus completely on prelims. Okay, focus completely on prelims. I'm not saying that completely ignore mains examination. I'm not saying that, but your focus should be, I have to at least clear prelims. So the thing is that put more effort in cracking prelims in the first attempt. I think if you get here, if you write mains in the first attempt examination, the possibility is that in the next 2-3 attempts, definitely your chances of cracking and getting a rank in the civil service examination increases. On the other hand, if you fail to crack prelims, then guys, it is next to impossible for you in the coming years to get into this bracket and get a rank. And guys, you should know, many students, what mistake they do, they are taking the mains test series in the first attempt. Mains test series, mains evaluation in the first attempt. Guys, do not do that. Do not waste your time in the first attempt, second attempt. If you have not cracked the prelims examination till now, focus more on the prelims examination. Focus more on the prelims examination. It is very, very important. Focus more on the prelims examination. If you are writing it for the first attempt and second attempt, try to crack prelims. Okay, once you start cracking prelims, guys, let me tell you that you will automatically do well in the mains examination, because guys, once you crack prelims, you get 3 months. Okay, you get 3 months. In that 3 months, you will completely focus mains examination, and once the mains examination is over, again you will get 3 months, which is October, November, December. So even if you have not done well in the mains examination, you will get 3 more months, and in that 3 more months you can fill the gaps in your mains preparation, and in the next attempt, definitely your chances of getting the rank will be very high, because you have already cracked prelims in the previous attempt, you have written the mains examination, and you have continued the mains preparation for the next 3-4 months, and then since you have cracked the prelims, so in 2-3 months only again you can crack prelims. So the base is very important. Base, building your base in the first attempt is very important. Try to get here. Try to get here. If you get here, if you are in first, second attempt, and if you crack prelims examination in the first, second attempt, very high chances that you are going to get a rank in this examination. On the other hand, if you are failing to crack the prelims examination in your first 2-3 attempts, then it is very difficult. You can see here the success ratio starts declining after 3-4 attempts. So if you are wasting prelims only in first 2-3 attempts, then guys, very little chance that you are going to qualify in your coming attempts. Very less chance. I'm not saying that it is impossible. I want to give you the optimal strategy. The optimal strategy in your first attempt or second attempt, if you have not cracked prelims, your focus should be on cracking prelims. Once you get inside the exam loop, guys, automatically your mains preparation, everything, you will be on the right track. Otherwise, you will be just shooting arrows in the dark. You will never have the confidence that you can crack this examination. Just you will be dragging yourself in this examination in a directionless manner. So my sincere advice to anyone who has not cracked prelims till now, and if he is trying for the Civil Services 2025 examination, is focus on the prelims examination. Focus more on the prelims examination if you have not cracked prelims. If you have already cracked prelims in your previous attempts, obviously the high chance is that you will again going to crack prelims next year also, and so you can focus on your mains preparation also. You can fill your gaps where you are lacking in the mains. But people who have not cracked the prelims examination, do not invest too much time in your mains preparation till you crack the prelims examination. That is my sincere advice. It's up to you. It's your life. It's your attempt, what you want to do. But remember, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. If you ignore prelims and if you stuck in prelims in your first 2-3 attempts, after that you can see the success rate is dipping like anything. One more data I am just going to show you. You can see here, this I just showed you. The number of success rate is highest in third and fourth attempt, and here I can show you the age. You can see here 24 to 26 year highest selection, and you can see here then it starts declining. The selection ratios starts declining. This is very interesting, guys. Very interesting. You can see generally people write in their first attempt 21, 22, and generally this is the ideal age, 24 to 26. So many people who are in the 28, 29, 30. Okay, let me tell you, this is a very tough thing for you to crack the exam at this age. So people who are in this age, 24, 28 above, 29 above, if you are working already, do not quit your job for civil service examination. That is my sincere suggestion. Do not quit your job. You can prepare while doing job. If you need my guidance, if you are working already in IT sector or any sector and you need my guidance to prepare for this exam along with job, you can contact me. My number will be given in the description of this video. But just see this number. The chances of you qualifying the civil service examination after 38 years sharply declines. You can see this. Okay, initially it increases till 26, it increases, then it starts declining. So this is an interesting data which I thought I should share with you, because I get a lot of queries. Sir, I am 30, sir, I am 32, should I quit my job for the civil service examination? My short answer is no. You should not quit your job if you are already crossed 28. Don't quit your job. Do the civil service preparation along with job. How you can do that? You can contact me. I have a focused mentorship program for people who are working. Guys, my schedule, my program schedule is basically designed for people who are working professionals. I can help you, but do not quit your job if you are already crossed the 28. This is my sincere advice as a big brother, because I have seen a lot in my life and I know how it is sometimes difficult for anyone who is in the age of 29, 30 and he is jobless and he is preparing for this exam. And when you can see the success rate starts declining. I'm not saying that you cannot qualify in your 30s. You can qualify. I got into my state services after I crossed 30. So it's not like that you can't qualify. You can qualify, but the thing is that it is difficult. It is difficult. So the lesson of this talk is that if you have not cracked prelims, focus on your prelims first. Focus on your prelims. Get into that loop of prelims, mains. Automatically, in 1 or 2 attempts, your performance is going to rise. But if you waste your first 2-3 attempts in the prelims only, then guys you can see the success rate is dipping in 4th, 5th, 6th attempt. So this is was and my interpretation of the data. If you like this, please do hit the like button and share this and subscribe my channel guys, and share this channel with others also. A lot of people are watching the video, they're not subscribing the channel. Guys, let me tell you, in my YouTube channel I share a lot of expected topics which can come in the prelims examination, which is going to be really very helpful. You can check out some of my videos in the last year, how I was able to directly predict many topics. Thank you guys, bye bye, take care.